days ago, both Canva and Open.
Ah. So I guess we can get started as soon as Zoem gets here. I don't know. Yeah, I don't think anyone else is on the way. Rock's supposed to get here eventually. Okay. Anyone feel like keeping my butt alive? Awesome.
I would, but I don't have the game skills.
No problem.
Or, a paid subscription right now.
yeah, one of those is a bigger problem than the other.
Basically. That's why I'm your fact checker. Sit there and quietly judge everything and then check the facts.
There you go.
I mean, I love watching. And I'm sorry if there's any loud mewing in the background. There is a stray cat that's been around our house, and my boys, even though they're all neutered and fully vaccinated and everything, have them very agitated and screaming in the background a lot.
Oh. Yeah, I get
Yeah,
that.
the other night, and then my mom said, "Oh, I smell a skunk." I'm like, "I ain't going out to meet her either." Petunia Le Pew out there.
Yeah, for some reason, all the neighborhood cats love to hang out in our yard, even though we never ever let our cats outside. I don't know if they know there's cats inside or if one of the neighbors' cats has claimed our yard as property, but... Boo. Someone not rolling? Question mark?
Is there no Phil tonight?
Guess not. He didn't sign up.
Shall I poke him for you?
Yeah, if you feel the urge. Okay. Someone needs to roll. Thank you.
I'm questioning if I want to poke him. I'll just send a message. That might be a better appropriate action.
Oh, my next one's right here. Oh, Rock's on his way.
Rock's coming! Rockmon.
Rockmon.
He's Rockman. I was just being silly with how I said it.
I thought it was a new Pokemon. Or Digimon. Some kind of mon. A Rockmon.
Now I got Rock Lobster in my head.
Rock Lobster.
Do. Right, no more than that, we might get, strike.
Right. YouTube's gonna come after me.
No! I swear, YouTubes. Not one person said it at the same time. It was two of us.
Oh my god, even more. So, Amazon sent me in the mail today a Christmas wish book. Like the kind we used to have as kids, where you could look at all the toys you wanted for Christmas, but it has like little activities in it and stickers and stuff too. And I am so angry at them. Because I really like the idea and I've been wishing for like a decade now that some company would do it, and I hate that it's Amazon.
Yeah.
Oh, hey.
Oh, hey, Rock. You on the world?
Yep. I just logged them into lost memory.
Okay.
Living memory.
Living memory.
Okay.
Oh, I saw. I think it was your post about in-game Halloween costumes,
Yes.
and I seriously thought you were asking for like real life ones. I'm like, I gotta get mine fixed first. I'm like, oh,
No.
wait, reread that. Oh no. I actually went the route of Spirit of Halloween costumes this year.
Ooh.
Mom's doing a steampunk, Dad's doing a steampunk, and my husband and I are doing superheroes.
Cool. I haven't actually dressed up for Halloween since I was probably 8 years old. It's been a very, very long time. But
Oh,
at
dressed
work,
up
I
like
am
that
looking
too.
forward to like making. What I do is I make myself look how I feel inside, and it usually involves like paling my skin and darkening the bags under my eyes and making myself look decidedly more dead. And every year, like, people can't really tell if I'm wearing makeup or not because of how subtly I do it. So they're always afraid to say anything. It's like, oh man, you really look like crap, but I'm afraid to say anything because I don't know if it's real or not. Ah, I love it. It's my favorite thing to do, to dress up for work. Hey, someone gave us a portal.
And a free egg. Congrats.
Congrats on my egg.
Yeah, first egg of the night.
First egg, yeah. Woo. Okay. I gotta get back into this tanking habit. Hey, Phil.
Are you sure you don't want me to tank, Debbie?
No, I got this. This is fine. This is fine.
Narrator, it was not fine.
Everything is fine. Hey, Phil. You don't have to. If you wanna play maps, you can play maps. Ugh. We're all just having fun. Well, except for, I guess, the guys inside the maps, maybe. Maybe they're not having the best day.
I'm on my way, I'm loading in.
Okie dokie.
I mean, the only one suffering here is Pepsi Man.
Yeah, if there's anyone suffering, it's Pepsi Man.
Pepsi Man!
Oh,
I love the seasonal mount. It's adorable. It throws candy.
Wait, what? Oh, the seasonal mount. I haven't even seen it yet.
The All Saints mount. It's adorable. It has special actions. so it either throws pumpkins or candy, and it's cute. Okay, I am loaded in. I am on Halicarnassus.
Okay, just pop over to living memory, and then as soon as I'm out, I can invite you.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't even play last night. After having my nerves in my arms electrocuted for an hour, I funnily enough didn't really feel like playing. I logged in to like take care of free company stuff, but also I geared my tank. You guys may have noticed I actually get aggro sometimes, which is really kind of nifty. Ah. I wonder if I even have to dodge that. I'm sure Rock appreciates it. Wow. Maybe this guy would be happier if he were shinier. No. Ugh. Really? Yeah, I need to get better at picking up ads. I'm not very observant. Sorry. I'm also trying to eat some food.
Welcome.
Okay, where is my next map again? Is it... Oh. My next map is right here too.
I'm not a Pepsi man, but
Molten Pepsi. am. 'Cause
Oh, it was mine.
click the coffer. What the? Why is my wrist vibrating now? Ah! AoE! Ads! Hey, portal! Oh, it's another cat picture. They're having an adoption weekend at the pet stores in town where they have a whole bunch of fostered kittens that they need to adopt out.
Oh, it's a trap.
I know! I'm getting sent all these pictures and I'm like, but the thing is, like, I would probably already have 2 more kittens, except that, you know, it's like $450 each. So it's an investment. I mean, the cost makes sense, but it's just a lot of money to drop all at once on cat.
I can say that, with the exception of my black cat, which I had told the vet if any black cats came into their particular location, because they only charge like $75 at that particular vet, and you just get all your regular vetting with them.
Mhm.
And since all my other pets were going there, and I had just lost my black cat, I'm like, when the time comes and the right kitten shows up, yes. When we adopted my oldest cat, his sister came for free because they had so many kittens on one foster, it was too many for her to take care of. So she was literally like, just take the second one. And I think it was like $100 fee or something like that, but I had spent so much money on vetting on those kittens, they were so sickly. The foster was trying, but they came from a colony, and the colony had everything from ringworm to internal parasites, just poor little babies. I'm happy that Zeus is as happy and healthy as he is at 6, because the other little kitten, she only made it to 2.
Right.
The other 2 kittens I have, well, cats now, was a, hey, can you watch this for me because the person can't take care of it anymore, permanently mine. And the other one I found in the middle of a road. So, you know, I didn't have adoption fees with the last 2, but of course it's been making sure all their vet care and everything's been taken care of.
Yeah.
But
Well, that's kind of why they charge so much, is because, like, the adoption fee includes, like, their initial vet visits, their initial vaccines, it includes spaying and neutering, it includes microchipping, it includes, like, a month or 2 of free insurance, and so, I mean, I get where all the money kind of adds up, but...
Oh, wait. Now, out of mine, 2 of them are microchipped. The oldest one, like I said, the group that was doing the rescue, other than the fact that they were not doing as much vet care as they should because the person running the particular branch was not following up on stuff she should, he came microchipped. He just didn't have all the other care he needed. And the kitten that I found, I bonded with him so much. I'm like, I don't want to lose this cat. He's getting microchipped.
Yeah.
One is dead.
Ooh. I shouldn't be running around.
3 is dead.
Oh no. Is everyone dying because of me?
Nah.
See, the puppy distribution system does not work like the kitten one, though. Never find a puppy that doesn't either have major issues or an owner right there.
I mean, that's how we got one of our childhood dogs. My dad just found it wandering down the street one day, like lost and scared and hurt, and so he brought it to the vet and no one came forward, so we got a dog.
The one dog we had for almost 17 years, the neighbor was moving cross country and they had a litter of puppies they brought with them and their Aussie Shepherd. And the dog didn't look like the rest of the litter and they're like, $25, you can have her. So we had her for 17 years.
Wow.
Most of our other dogs was kind of like, here, I got this for my child, and the other animals in the house or the child in the house is too rough with it, so we ended up with a purebred Chihuahua that way, a Chow Shepherd that way, a miniature Dachshund that way. Not all at the same time. We usually only had like 2 dogs at once at most.
Meow.
And the dog I had for 15 years was a gift from a relative. They paid the adoption fee and then gave him to me.
No, 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 no. 4. Go away.
I choose that.
You can do it. I believe in you.
I just don't want to hit 4.
Okay, 4 is ready to die.
Okay.
I'm missing 5. Oh my gosh.
Why are you leaping? So has anyone seen all of the furniture design contest winners? I just watched an hour of Mioni going through them, and there are some really good ones.
Yay. Oh, no.
Yeah, I'm excited for even if only 1/10 of it comes into game. Like, there are some really cool items.
Upgrade's an upgrade, right?
Mm-hmm. Okay, will you guys leave? Not you guys as in you guys, but you guys as in these stupid little seedlings.
Squish him with fire.
Oh no, it's on this side. No. No. I reject your reality and substitute my own. Damn it. He rejected my rejection of his reality.
Substituted his own right back in.
You're right.
How rude.
Okay, well that's all 3 of my maps. We've only been at this for half an hour and that's all 3 of my maps. I have more at home. I have maps at home. So I almost got transferred to another store today. Almost.
No. Again?
Well, okay, so last time they brought it up, it was like canceled and they're like, okay, well, we'll let you know if we need this to happen in the future. So Thursday, they came to me and they're like, okay, we need this to happen. It's like, can you go there tomorrow? And I'm like, well, you know, it's kind of late in the week, but I mean, I could try to make it work like right away sort of thing. And then they're like, oh, well, it's a very fluid situation, so we'll get back to you. And it flip-flopped back and forth between me starting right away, starting on Monday, not going at all, and like for the next day and a half until finally, like this morning, they said it wasn't happening after they had already announced to the entire store it was happening. And at the end of it all, they like gave me a gift card. They said, here's a gift card for being such an understanding human being. I'm like, okay.
We know we made you slightly crazy. Here's a
Yeah.
gift card. Get some chocolate or candy.
Whoa. Yeah, so I guess I'm not going anywhere. For now.
Dun dun dun.
Dun dun dun.
Or would that be more of the Archer womp 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 womp?
I never watched enough Archer to know. I know of Archer. I think I watched like 20 minutes of a couple of episodes, but...
Oh, why? onions every day.
Why is 4 just hanging out here? Thank you. They want me to hit them. They're trying to get hit. I'm not victim blaming, but...
Do they see themselves as a victim is a better question. Some people are into that stuff. But disrespect, just stating a fact.
I mean, fair. I don't know. I could ask. Seems really weird. Probably would regret it.
Smacking an NPC inside the head. Do you like this? Is this good for you right now?
Are you having fun, you sicko?
You're streaming down the hero's face. I'm not. I just wanted to collect the gold. Or in this case, kill.
I call currency in video games universally just monies. That way I don't have to think about what the currency is. It's all just monies.
Good point.
Spelled monies. Yeah. I want to go back to Pilgrim's Traverse. I've been thinking about it the last couple of days. I don't know the when and how. I can try matched runs. But I do want to get back into it. Probably next week. I mean, I did the trials, so I don't feel bad going back into Pilgrim's Traverse next week. I'm still not finished Tactics. I feel like I can't. I feel like I can't die right now because I feel like there's so much left undone that everyone would just look and be like, look at all the things she didn't finish before she left this world. Is that bad? Is that like something psychological that I should be concerned about? But oh man.
You know, I don't think so. I mean,
Seems fine.
that you're conscious of your perceived legacy and what you want to bring into the world. Then again, it could be just a form of denialism and not wanting to accept the inevitable. We all end up there.
Oh man.
I didn't take any psychology or college courses. I just read a lot of books.
Hashtag not an expert, but
Hashtag did the Audible Great Courses Plus, but don't have a certificate.
right.
Or as every first-year college student that's taking a philosophy class, I've been in there for 3 weeks and I think I've got it all figured out.
Oh, I minored in philosophy in university. I don't know if I told many people. I probably mentioned it a couple of times. It really messes with you. University, psychology and philosophy, just is not something I would go back to do. The break. It's important that you finish your role quests before you die. Good news is that you shouldn't have a lot of time to procrastinate. Yeah, I'm not planning on going anytime soon, so I should be able to get them done. But if I didn't, that's gonna look real bad on me.
I tried. Then I died. Wait,
I want that.
died.
I want that
But
to
in
be
the
my
end,
my tombstone. I tried. I died. What can I say? I ran out of time.
I just want something to happen to me in the end where I can sit there and when they engrave the stone, just put it as, but this time she didn't step in the bad.
I don't know.
That's one bad thing I was at gaming. You put me in like a melee position. I was
Hey.
stood in the bad, and I tried so hard not to.
Yeah. Oh, maybe get something fun put on there, like healer strike or something. Like there was once a lecture, I guess is the right way to put it, I heard, where the person was making the argument that we should try to be as disrespectful as possible towards the idea of death. Not disrespectful towards people who have died, but to try our best to make light of it and to not take it too seriously, because it's hard, but
It happened.
it happens to everyone, like pooping.
The irony of
So,
that.
right?
It does happen.
Also, like
Everybody.
pooping. Listen, I
You
mean,
lean left, you lean right, you run the center, you're still gonna die. Not right now. Hopefully. Not tomorrow, if you're lucky. But eventually, we all go toes up and into some kind of funerary arrangement, composting situation. Hopefully by, legal means and not illegal. You know.
by legal means.
Well, you don't want to go out by some nefarious deed and be lost forever to the annuals of anybody who knew you because we didn't find where they put her. Or him, or them, or anything in between. All respect you. Another fun one that nobody would get. Just have my stone say, look what I can do.
Oh god.
Just have like the death date right underneath it.
Okay. Yeah. I like that.
Well, since I don't drink beer anymore, it can't be like, she said hold her beer. Death date.
I mean, I know a couple of people who, like, legitimately want their ashes inside a pepper shaker. But...
I'm sorry, that's a mean laugh. Oh, which diner do they want to put in? That's a post-mortem crime right there. Forcing someone to, enjoy your remains.
It could be a decorative one, yeah. Just don't invite people for dinner. It's fine.
Have it sealed shut, like, permanently.
Oh, weapon.
Oh, kaffa. I'm trying to eat dinner and I'm doing a really lousy job. Oh well.
What, did you get soup?
No, actually, I got a couple of slices of pizza. because all I had to eat today was, ooh, Final Fantasy. This is fantastic.
Wait, what?
Oh, right? No, all I
mean,
had
heard
to.
they're bringing back Fanta with monster cans. But, hadn't heard of that one yet.
Yeah. Opposites attract? Oh, crap. It's a good thing I'm a tank. No, see, I just had like one of those small little boost drinks and some yogurt, which
Oh, that
Isn't-
just makes me sad.
isn't enough. Yeah. On the plus side, the hashtag plus side, I've lost 25 pounds now,
Look at you.
which is not insignificant. Let's try to not get hit by this mechanic. I did. I got hit by that one though.
That was a funny limit break. That's how you play it.
Woo! We did it! Whose map was this? Great job. Congratulations. Ooh, a Twilight Gemstone. The rewards for getting to the bottom are a little bit lackluster, but that's not on us. Though we did get a Figmental Coffer that run. Oh, there's another one right here. Tank just listens to the sound of other people getting hit. The portal! I have to pay for all this gear I bought. Come and get me, monsters. Okay. Ah! need my sprint a little bit more accessible on my hotbar, I think. Whoa. So have you done any matched runs for Pilgrims yet, Roik, or are you just hoping to start? And like how... What skill level of group are we looking at? Would I be too much of a liability? Oh, cool. Congratulations. And did the party just decide to disband at that point? Like, you can choose with the party how far to go, right? Or did something?
How about match it with randoms, right?
Yeah. Oh, you join for 10 levels and then re-queue for the next 10. Oh, that's cool. I was scrolling through YouTube the other day and saw a video tutorial on how to beat the Sabatender boss, and I added it to my watch later. I'm like, eventually I'm gonna watch that before I try to get level 60 again. That was rough.
I know.
Hi, Warpig. How you doing? What you doing? How's the kitty? Ah! Oh, right. I'm probably gonna have to start pretty low because of my Aether pool. Like, I don't have nearly enough, I think, to queue to anywhere significant. I got through some of it. I'm not gonna get through all of it. I have like a slice and a half left. There you go. I'm winning. Oh, Linra! Did I do that? I rolled, right? Yeah, I did. Okay. Goring. You're going to eat pie and drink tea? Oh, that sounds really good. That sounds good. I don't think I'll have pie, but I might have a ginger cookie with some tea later. No. No? You've died to the floor 10 boss around 8 times. Brutal. And you haven't died to any other boss. That really is a wall then, isn't it, Zoam? Oh, another one here. I guess they put it in place. They had to have known what they were doing. They had to have put it into place to be kind of like a trial of faith for people trying to do the whole thing solo. Like, I can't imagine they didn't realize what they were doing. Sorry, Zoe. Ah, where did the brownie come from? Another portal. Another egg. Another egg, another portal. How did I get the egg? I rolled like a 54. You guys. Someone's not rolling on the eggs. That's fair. I've been doing that to a few things. I just forgot. Maybe. I don't know if it's forgot or was apathetic. One of those two things is true. They beat what? They beat floor 1 to 100 solo without a jobstone on Archer. What? Was it like one of the streamers that did it? Like Demoness or whoever? Or someone who does deep dungeons for a living? It feels like the easiest deep dungeon. Yeah. I'm trying to be careful in how I answer because of how abysmally I did. I want to keep myself in context here. Because, like, I did muck up on a couple of the bosses, but... And we did have a couple of close calls with the trash. That was probably my fault. But it doesn't have the same danger as Orithos. And the bosses seem easier than Palace of the Dead. So maybe it feels kind of like Heaven on High. Oh my god.
Is that the same?
Woo!
Oh,
Ooh, Debbie's tanking.
Oh, hey, Circle. How are you doing?
I don't like parents right now. That's how I feel.
You don't like pants?
Well, parents either, but parents too.
Oh, parents. Okay.
Otherwise, it's pretty good.
Okay.
Some good things actually happened today. So
Oh?
I'm happy. Well, so when you're not dead, because I'm dead, I can explain to you.
Oh, I'm not dead. I'm just tanking. It's fine. I'm only barely paying attention.
Sounds like a true tank. Now you're really a tank. So what is it? Also for like nursing school, when you graduate, they have like a pinning ceremony. Like, you know, they put it's basically like a little nurse pin they hang around your neck. It's kind of a nice little symbolic thing, and
Nice.
it's really nice. And my nursing student from the university asked me to be their pinner. So it's like a really big honor to get asked from a little nursing student.
Aww.
Let's go. I felt so bad, and I'm really shocked because we did not talk that much at all. So I think I was kind of on like well, no one else can do it, so.
Well, that's kind of it. It's like you almost feel bad that maybe they didn't have anyone else they would rather have in their life do it. Which
I know.
is,
I
yeah.
was also wondering, like, nobody. Well, at this school, they want like an RN to be the one doing it, because some schools let them pick, like, you know, family, the parents, and stuff, the ones who help them through school. But this university is very like, you know, it's a kind of passing the torch on to the next generation kind of thing, which I get, and I liked it because mine was like that too. So I was like, well, I'll take it.
Right?
I get to go take some time off of work.
That's
Hopefully.
cool.
No free food though. What's the point about that?
They
I can't
they
go to
didn't
public
feed
school,
me.
They didn't feed me. I came here to do work and stand in a queue. But it's nice. It's really nice.
There you go. Well, that's good. I like happy things.
We need happy things to balance out the unhappy things.
Mm-hmm. Ah, cats.
So how's your week? How's Thanksgiving this week, right?
Other than what?
It was Thanksgiving this week there, right?
Oh, yeah. Last weekend was Thanksgiving. I am recovering this weekend. My plans for this weekend include doing nothing and doing nothing. Work is still kind of
How's
crazy. They went back and forth multiple times this week about whether or not to even transfer me. And
Oh.
which I didn't put in for a transfer request. They just were going to spur of the moment transfer me. And I got my nerve testing in my hands that prove I do have rather significant carpal tunnel in both wrists, and so I'm going to need surgeries.
Yay.
So that all happened this week.
So about the transfer, let's start with topic one. Where are they going to move you to? Let's go
Well,
down the list.
they were going to move me to a different store in the city, a bigger store. One, so I could support the store, and two, because they wanted to transfer the person who was in my position there to a smaller store. So that was fine. I was totally on board with that, but they wanted to do it like right away, and then they went back and forth on it like 10 times. Treasure! Ooh.
Ooh,
Do I have like a cheer sound?
cool.
Ah, my cheer sound isn't playing. Quick, someone cheer! Yay! Maybe like the Monty Python. Like, yay! Ooh, though I found out another weird thing about my body.
Which is like,
When I had my nerves tested, I found out that I have some sort of Kruger disorder thing where one of my nerves that is supposed to be down one side of my arm actually transverses my arm and goes down the other side. And apparently only like 20% of people have that.
man, I feel for the doctors have to write your notes.
Right?
That's a cat.
Give me kitten. Oh my god.
Already
I didn't mean it. I said give me kitten and it gave me kitten.
Oh, I was gonna ask.
I would have said please.
Does your job have like a? Are there like certain months where you feel like it's like a busy season and like really go, crunch time? Or is it kind of busy throughout the year? Or there.
I think just retail in general really picks up in November and December, but other than that, not really. Granted, Thanksgiving weekend was busy. Thankfully, I didn't have to work it.
That's always nice.
You know, I just had to host a dinner for like 7 people. It's fine.
Not too bad, I guess.
What about for you? It's probably September when everyone is sick.
Well, not so much. I feel like August, September, it's busy at the start of school. Then, you know, winter time. I would say I don't feel like December so much. Well, yeah, December actually, because you know everyone. I don't think Thanksgiving is the end of November. It's cold. People are just congregated. They get sick. They spread germs, and then it's okay. And then around like May time, it's crunch time for the end of the school year.
Mm-hmm.
So beginning December, end. But I would say if I had to pick one, it definitely would be the beginning. So like August is hell for everybody. But then October usually gets better. October
There you
just,
go.
I never realized how long October is.
How long it is?
It just feels like a very long. Here in the U.S., at least, there's no holidays. It's like 31 days, and there's no, so it's just no.
I see.
Break. Because you guys had Thanksgiving, so we
Yeah.
don't have ours, so it's a whole month. But then Thanksgiving in November is nice. It's nice because of like it kind of is. You know, Halloween's like 2 weeks,
Ugh.
and then.
Yeah.
Did you stock up yet on candies or whatever you do?
No, because it costs a small fortune. Like we had just over 200 trick-or-treaters last year. Like who could afford candy for that many kids?
We get maybe like, I don't know, 30 kids our street.
People import kids to my neighborhood. They like carpool and drop off like van loads of them, and the entire street leading to our cul-de-sac is just like up and down cars, like everyone parking and coming to trick-or-treat in our neighborhood. Like it is just unfair.
That's a lot.
Yeah, it is.
That's a crazy amount.
I don't know. Rockets for everyone. I guess you call them Smarties. They're really gross, but they're cheap, I guess. I don't want to be that house. No one wants to be that house, though. But it's like $20 for a box of like 90 mini chocolate bars.
I feel bad because I ended up wanting to eat it, like half of it.
Right? Well, that's it. You buy it, and then you can't just buy like the number of boxes you think you need. You have to buy a couple of extra, and then you end up eating them. And
Well, Debbie, you have to do what I do. It's the best hack in the world. You buy the ones that have your allergen in them, so you're not tempted to eat it, and you have to give it away.
oh, that
That's
would be
smart.
cruel.
But it
That's
works.
smart.
Don't end up
Yep,
eating
it
all
works.
the extra candy afterwards.
Or you do, and then you suffer.
Oh no, 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 no. My allergy, it would be a very bad thing. So
So
literally,
it's very bad suffering.
I try to give away the stuff I can eat, like Kit Kats and the solid Hershey bars and all that kind of stuff first. So that's all that's left is the stuff that has corn syrup in it. I know cannot eat. End of story. No discussion. Cannot eat.
You guys should give out candy corn. I don't think anyone will eat that one.
Ew. Yeah,
Oh,
no.
that's cruel.
I haven't had it as a kid.
I actually used to love it, but it is made from pretty much colored corn syrup. So no, I can't eat it anymore.
The house with the full-size chocolate bars? Yeah.
That was my parents'
I
house
love
growing up.
that house. And
You
then
guys have a
Zomes.
house, you know,
Zomes never had trick-or-treaters.
Last few years, I had very few. But we were told by the neighbors a lot of kids come through here. So we've got like several 200 plus piece bags, and we're like, is this enough? Do we think we need more? I'm like, yeah, we could probably get 2 more bags.
Oh, wow.
Where we used to live, we'd go through like massive amounts. My dad would literally go to Sam's Club and buy like a couple of cases of like the full size bars. But we're like, we're not there right now. But we can definitely get like the huge bags and like, you know, set some of them aside. Just keep my husband away from him. He can eat everything. And he does.
So, like...
it's funny.
Oh, sorry. What's
Oh, I was
funny?
gonna say, speaking, no, it's well, not the allergy, but what's funny is about like about candy corn and treats that people don't eat. I was in one of my kindergarten or TK classrooms, and they started sharing safe candy. One of the kids got candy corn for the first time and spit it out and threw it in the trash.
Mhm.
I was like almost puked it up. I was like, yep, that sounds right.
When we were children, it was the best candy there was because candy was too expensive for anyone to buy.
All we got.
That really hurt my voice. Oh, man.
Hell, they were trying to scare us out of eating our candy. Don't eat it. It might have razor blades or poison in it.
Oh,
Oh,
really?
God,
It's torn.
right.
Throw it away.
Sometimes with the wrapper thing is torn, I was like, oh, okay. I kind of get that one sometimes. Did you guys ever have like people giving out like healthy snacks?
There's always one in our neighborhood that threw in dental floss and mini toothbrush.
I mean, if they give that with the candy, I'm like, okay, well, at least you gave candy. If they give good candy, but if that's all they gave them, like, eh. But
Mm-mm.
I think
That's all they gave out.
I think that was their way of trying to stop trick or treaters from coming to the house.
Right.
I think they were dentists. I can't even remember.
I know there
And there was
wasn't.
one that gave out raisins every year.
Ugh.
Not
Raisins are worse.
raisinets. Raisinets are acceptable.
Yes,
Raisins.
exactly. Yeah.
That's gross. No, I think we had a dentist in our neighborhood when I was young and trick-or-treating, and yeah, they gave out toothbrushes. I can't remember if they gave out candy, too. I just...
Man, you'd think they'd be all about giving out candy. That ups their business.
Right.
Right.
You'd be kind of like... I don't know, I guess as a parent, maybe you'd be disappointed in the dentist who was, like, giving out the sugariest candy.
Right,
I mean, I don't think it goes against their, like, Hippocratic oath or anything like that. Do no harm, Raise the business
pretty
quality. I mean, it's there.
I think it's expensive, but there's some people I know that give out, like for international candies, ones you can only get in other countries. like Japan or the UK or something.
Mm.
And then they bring it little ones because it's like a nice little surprise.
Yeah, Zone was saying his
Really?
kids got Pokemon cards, but I was like, I kind of like the houses that do things like toys, like those little Play-Doh tubs or something. Like that's kind of cool.
Yeah, but you can't eat them. Well, you can, but not very well.
Yeah, I can imagine some kids trying to eat it.
Ew.
But
That's why you guys can't have Kinder eggs.
I miss
just-
those Kinder Eggs. They got those knockoff things where it's like half of it's filled with like a dark chocolate, light chocolate creme pot kind of thing, with like two like little crunchy balls with like chocolate nuts on top, sealed into one side, and then the other side completely sealed, twice as tight. There's your toy.
Yeah, see, maybe if you guys didn't try to eat the things that weren't edible, that you could have nice things too.
Well,
You
we
can't
weren't
stop us.
trying to eat it, but when somebody double dog dares you, your reputation's on the line.
My God.
You gotta.
But
You're the
duh.
choice at a point.
You Americans
I'm
are
a
so
dirty
funny. Ow.
In all seriousness, I did not try to eat Play-Doh because that is just gross and it smells funny.
It's very salty. Not that I know, but, you know, it's
Okay.
very
Okay,
Oh,
wait a minute here.
Debbie.
Mhm,
Where did you find that information at?
So quick
A
to the
friend, a
draw,
friend.
too. I mean,
Yeah.
not that I'd know. Wink, wink, nod, nod. Smile very large.
God, my
Is
mom
it-
My mom grew up in
No,
like a household of people who survived like the Dust Bowl in Saskatchewan, like in the early 1900s. So she had a lot of really strange habits. But one of them was she said that when they were kids, they used to use road tar as chewing gum. Like the really kind of stringy when it's hot kind of, yeah, they would chew on that as chewing gum. I can't believe she's still alive, to be honest. But
So, like, they actually used to make gum out of pine pitch?
no, like the kids would take the tar from the road and use it as chewing gum.
Alright, I don't know how the hell they're still alive. Pardon the language. Because that seriously comes with a what the hell? I mean, we had tar on the road. We wouldn't chew it. We'd like slowly pull it up from the road. Of course, you know, in the south in the summer, in like the 90s, you know, it'd be hot enough where you could literally take a stick and pull it up. And
Right.
we'd make little figures out of it, and then
Oh,
cover it in
okay.
sand so it wouldn't stick to your fingers afterwards. So we like made little tarmen, you know, and that sounds horrible now, but they were supposed to look like little snowmen, but they were made of tar. Not trying to
Okay.
say anything inappropriate. I'm just saying they were.
No, no.
Tar.
I find it funny because yeah, it's like when you're young, especially back before the age of the internet and before the age of, you know, cable television, like you had to really work at entertaining yourself. Like things didn't come easy and days were long with nothing to do, so you really had to
you
get
weren't allowed back
inventive.
inside the house
Yeah.
until the street lights came on. I mean, sometimes feed you a sandwich is so bad you had to bury it in the backyard and then go steal from the neighbor's blueberry bush. Yes, that did happen.
Okay.
To this day, the babysitter swore. Well, she passed away a few years ago. She swore she didn't make the filling for the sandwich, and the parent says, "Well, I don't know where it came from, so maybe that's why we need to bury it in the backyard." Babysitter was just like, "I found it in the fridge, and I made sandwiches for you guys." The parent came home and it's like, "I don't remember that being in the fridge."
It's like that commercial. I don't know if you guys had that one. It's like, we don't have the stuff to make pancakes. It's like the kids made them breakfast in bed, but they're not sure how.
I vaguely remember something like that. wasn't like a Denny's commercial or something.
Oh God, I can't even remember what it was a commercial for.
I know it was like Mother's Day or Father's
Yeah,
Day.
yeah. I know it was
But
just
I
like
can't remember who it was for. It was either like IHOP or Denny's. It had to be. So I don't think it was Waffle House. Because if you're seeing it, do you have Waffle Houses in Canada?
no, we don't.
I didn't think so. Those are like a southern thing. So it had to have been IHOP or Denny's.
For Halloween costume contest, you can do whatever you want. You can make it spooky. You can make it spoopy. You can, like, I think one of the categories we had last year was like best cosplay. So you could go as like a character or a superhero. Sorry.
You see, I really thought it was for the real costumes.
Aw.
Here's a hint. I'm dyeing some of my hair white.
Oh, did we go
But
too far?
not all of it.
Oh, are you doing rogue?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I did do that cosplay years ago when I was a teenager. And yeah, that one was a true. I made it from scratch. It was absolutely horrible. And my mom wouldn't let me dye my hair. And she wouldn't let me buy the spray and type. So she literally pinned toilet paper in my hair. And then it rained on Halloween.
Oh God.
So it was not in my hair very long.
Aww.
It was like the time I tried doing the Storm costume. Because, yeah, big Marvel comic fan here. And I had there was an old gray witch's wig in the house. And I'm like, well, how do I make it whiter? Again, can I go buy this spray or dye it? She goes, no, we'll powder it with flour. That poor wig was just a knotted mess. This year I've got the actual, like, certified costume from Spirit Halloween.
What?
I've got, like, I bought myself some cute little yellow sneakers to go with it that match the exact same color as the costume. And I'm not doing a wig. I am dyeing my actual hair with the wash out hair color. So I've already tested it. It looks freaking awesome.
Nice.
The only thing is I look like Rogue after 40.
Dang.
Like, things aren't holding up like they used to, honey.
Oh man.
Like, I've been exercising, but I guess not hard enough and not long enough.
So,
Ah.
And we got the husband, the Gambit costume.
Nice.
He's like, I don't want to have a Gambit dad bod. I'm like, well, you don't have kids, so I guess it can't be a dad bod. Because you know what I mean.
God.
But of course, the licensed costume has a padded panel that they stitched the six-pack on. So
There you
it hides
go. You're fine.
the belly. The only thing is he's got a frumpadump bump on his back. But he's got the trench coat. See, put the trench coat on, it's like, you can't even tell you're overweight and out of shape. No fair. Next costume on, I'm like, I'm short and I'm chunky.
Okay, I don't want to come across as a bad person, but I do find things like that very funny, and I believe if I ever did go to a convention, I'd probably be kicked out for laughing at people. Not in a mean-spirited way, but just in a like, oh my god, I can't believe I'm seeing this way.
Well, it's not that horrible. I have to do some modifications because in order to get it to fit everywhere else, I had to get one of the larger sizes, and it's made for somebody like a foot taller than me. So I'm gonna have to alter the leg so that the boot and the leg piece actually are a little bit shorter. Because if I get the knee where it goes, the leg part just kind of scrunches up. I'm like, okay, we're not doing jazzercise. I gotta get this fixed.
Yeah. No, definitely not in a mean-spirited way. I'm not like a jerk, but in a like I appreciate everyone wearing, you know, everyone wearing a costume of something they really enjoy. That's really cool. And there's a reason I don't. But oh man.
When you're not in an active fight, I did send you a private message on Discord.
Oh, okay.
And you can giggle if you want. How I preface this to all my family and immediate friends who've actually gotten the privilege of seeing it is, please don't laugh.
Oh god.
But giggling is acceptable.
Oh, okay. I don't know what the difference is.
Laughing be more like a ha 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 ha.
Oh, okay.
Okay, we're good.
Like a Bart Simpson laugh.
Like a Nelson, yeah.
A March chuckle is acceptable, a Nelson hurts my feelings.
Aww.
That tracks. That's how they are.
Especially if it's followed by the March. Oh, it's okay. Trying not to laugh and still be comforting. She's a good parent.
I don't know. She was in the "you don't win friends with salad" conga line.
She tries to be a good parent.
She has her moments of being a good parent. She's better than
I mean,
Homer.
Yeah.
I mean, they're not as good as the Belchers, but still, they try. I'm sorry, I honestly think the Bob's Burger characters are pretty darn good parents. For what those kids put those parents through. They try so hard.
I haven't actually watched a lot of it.
It's really funny because a lot of people are like, oh, there's a formula that they've been using since like the Honey Movers and Leave It to Beaver. That, you know, you have this like pretty mom, but she can be a little ditzy. And then you have this like absentee or bumbling father. And, you know, Beaver wasn't as extensive as like honeymooners and that kind of stuff with that. But then you had like the stumbling, bumbling, drinking buddy that's the father's friend. And, you know, he had the questionable morals wife. And it's like, it's this formula that they use in all these sitcoms and everything else like that. Bob's Burgers is one of the few that doesn't use that formula. The father is actively involved in trying to be a good parent. The mother, she can have her moments, but she's actively involved in trying to be a good parent. And the kids, even though they are, you know, comic effect, they're not over-the-top characters that you cannot relate to. They're not the little demon child boy that's always into trouble, Stewie, Bart Simpson, the like. And you don't have that, like, forget the middle child, Meg Griffin kind of thing going on. That's in, like, all the different ones. I mean, Family Matters, they had the one daughter walk upstairs and never come back down again and replaced her with Steve Urkel. I mean...
I remember that. Vaguely, actually.
I mean, in the original show, you saw her on the screen. After, like, you know, Steve Urkel, you never saw her again. And it's like, you had these characters like that, and there was always an
No,
oldest,
they got
middle,
run away.
No.
Sorry.
Oh, no, it's not you.
Yeah, no, I didn't want to interrupt you guys, call out anything.
Yeah. I think to your point, though, the formula has been overused to the point now where some people, Warpig included, just get really sensitive to it because there aren't any real depictions now of intelligent male characters. Like, the stereotypical bumbling oaf of a dad father is just kind of so mainstream now.
Yeah. That's why I like Bob's, because Bob's character isn't that way. He is a thinking father. He's a wanting to be involved father. He is the father willing to dress up and go to the Comic-Con with the daughter so that she doesn't feel left out because her friends ditched her, kind of thing. You know, there is comic effect to it, but it's because he's trying to be involved in the hilarity that always ensues from that, not the stumbling idiot father of the freaking Peter Griffin, Cleveland Show, or Homer Simpson. I mean, most of those shows I can't even watch after a while.
Yeah. And it's even worse when it's not like an animated cartoon, like when they do it in acted sitcoms, because they use it as a gimmick to be to be frank, like in a female positive way. They usually have a counterpoint female character who is the brains. But it does get very insulting sometimes to always have the male character be the one who, you know, needs to be corrected by the female character. And
because then it gets to be, it slowly goes from that women empowerment of you got boss mom. Well, if boss mom just keeps finding idiot dad, why is boss mom, she's an idiot in her own right.
right.
It's not good for her children to be brought up by a father who's constantly undermining mom with stupidity and causing situations that are unhealthy and unsafe for the children. And then, of course, as the characters age up, they start having the young male characters mimicking that father character, and the daughter characters mimicking the mom character, to the point where it's like, okay, you're subverting growing a healthy male child to go out into the world because he gets laughs when he's stupid and does something stupid.
Yeah.
You know, boys need strong role models too.
No, it's true. It's true. And that was actually a big sticking point, is how much of what is going on right now in amongst the male 20 to 30-year-old demographic is caused by a lack of poor role models or positive male influence. Like,
Yep.
it's considered almost like the wayward generation among young men, because a lot of them do have very like sketchy beliefs.
They tried to bring back machismo instead of bringing back, you know, standing for something more than yourself. And that's just toxic. Nobody likes that, and then they end up alone and they suffer from mental health struggles, and I feel bad for some of them, because couldn't help they were raised that way. But at the same time, if they don't realize that people don't like you because of who you are, you know, when there's really good people out there that can be really excellent role models and parents.
And I mean, that's something that you just brought up too, is it used to be you would find role models and parental figures in the wild in your community. They would be people you knew because you attended the same social events with them or that sort of thing. But now it's all online or on media. People don't know very many people in real life anymore.
Yeah.
I was reading about something about that. That's why like it's so important for like young boys to have like, you know, like the importance of like say an uncle or something, or someone, because more than just like, you know, it's a antithesis to like the father, if the father isn't that great, which is quite a few.
You see, my dad growing up, and again, this was 50s, 60s, 70s. He had a very young mom. His biological father was not in the picture from like day one, was not in the picture. And he was raised by his grandparents, and his one uncle, who is only maybe 18 years older than him, stepped up to be that brother, uncle, father figure for him. And, you know, he was closer to him than his stepdad or anything else like that.
Yeah.
I mean, he recently passed away, and the whole family felt the loss because it's like this family member was that role, and my dad is a really great guy. He adopted us when we were little. You know, he's a dad that didn't have to be, and freaking did a damn good job.
Mhm. No, it's awesome.
But I mean, it's because he had the same figure. He had somebody do the same thing for him in his life. And I'm seeing, you know, other family members who, you know, had kind of less than stellar situations with, you know, a birth father, and have like a stepdad or an uncle step in with other parts of the family. And it's just like, you know, the kid turned things around when they had that really awesome mentor in the family.
Yeah, it's sad to think about how few people have access to that now. Like,
Ah, I thought something horrible went wrong. The background color of the ad that just popped up and pushed you to the side of the screen was the same colors as the villain you were fighting. Like, what just happened?
I haven't seen a
Death.
purple Mr. Jigglypuff before. I've never
yeah,
seen this
we
before.
we don't get this one very often.
Yay, you're not dying.
Yay!
It's always positive. No, I gotta go bed early today too.
Aw.
Well, because I'm going to the big protest tomorrow.
Ah.
Making it.
Yeah, I hope you have a productive and safe time.
Stay safe out there.
Yeah.
I will.
I get
Okay.
overwhelmed in crowds, so I am not going out. But at the same time, I am not going to make any major or unnecessary purchases or anything else like that either tomorrow.
I think it'll be good. Everyone has to do like their own little part that works. I like the solidarity. You know what I mean? So, and it was actually pretty fun. I wish I had someone to go with. I asked some people, but they're all busy. Apparently.
Well, I think you live too far away from me.
I know, unfortunately.
That's okay. Just be safe.
Debbie can come down from Canada. They have flights.
I'm not getting on a
Not supposed to
plane
pay
that's
for
leaving
anything
or
tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm not leaving in any plane that is going through an American airport. Like, just not. Sorry. That's too big of a risk for me right now.
You can
I live
drive.
next to an airport.
God.
I've been counting how many less. When we first moved here, it's like, wow, I gotta get used to so many planes flying over again, right? Because we are so close to the airport. And now I'm sitting there going, anybody seen any planes in the last hour? Oh,
Hmm.
oh, there's one. There's one. It's about every 45 minutes now instead of like every 15.
Wow.
It's like there's definitely been a reduction.
That was another Zoa map. Congratulations.
Go Zom.
Right?
Is it your birthday?
Not for real, just for play.
Oh, God. Ah.
Yes, my 90s are showing. I know. I'm sorry. I'll put them away.
We need a break from the 90s.
Has everybody heard they're no longer gonna be showing MTV anymore?
Oh, I
Huh?
heard that.
The
Yeah.
music video channels are all getting axed. They're keeping the main content one that pretty much just does reality.
Like a reality channel now.
Yeah. So it's official. Internet killed the video star.
Aww.
They're still making videos. It's just they're on the tubes and the Twitch and the other
Yeah.
streaming services instead of being available through our MTV.
No, it was Penny Arcade posted something. That's where I heard about it. Was Penny Arcade, a comic strip, a geeky comic strip. they were apparently approached to be purchased by MTV back in the heyday of their popularity in the very early 2000s. And they declined for whatever reason. But they had made a post about the irony of them outliving the channel itself.
It is kind of funny. When I
Yeah.
think of that.
There's been several things that have had that happen recently.
Ah, map!
I was like, if Blockbuster had actually gone to the whole option of drop the storefront and go online before Netflix made it big.
Oh god, yeah.
They might have actually.
We'd be getting our
MTV.
Blockbuster online instead of our Netflix.
I remember there was a Hollywood video near me, and that was like my favorite place to go on like Fridays after school. And, like you get that, then you get like pick up food for the home, and it was just like that was like the start of the weekend.
The one I used to work at a Blockbuster, and it was literally the Blockbuster was at one end of the plaza. That had some other little stores in there. Then a standalone Tim Hortons. Then there was a road, and on the other side of the road was like the Hollywood Video and like the Taco Bell.
You got like everything in this one little
One-stop
area.
shop.
Right.
It's like we could see each other from like the front of the store if we really had to. The Taco Bell's still there, but I think it's merged as one of those Taco Bell KFC standalones. Hollywood's gone. The Blockbuster is now a smoke shop.
Huh.
I'm like, well, the irony is I know a lot of the people who used to come to Blockbuster were baked. Now they can just buy the stuff there.
Hey. Will you come hit me? Leave so I'm alone.
Bad touch, bad touch.
Come here.
Don't think you're being persuasive enough.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
There
Could be
you
harder.
go.
Vince harder, Debbie.
Come pound my face in. I don't know.
It'll work.
I like to play with dolls.
All right, just stop. You're scaring me over here.
Okay, but that's from The Tick. That's from the animated series The Tick. I didn't just pull that out of my butt,
That
please.
I
Huh?
think Debbie had to defend herself.
That one, when it came out, was just a little bit before. I grew up in an extremely Catholic household. I have recovered. But there were certain shows we weren't allowed to watch, and the animated and live-action versions of The Tick were on the you can't watch that list.
Nice. I love that series, man.
To watch Spider-Man, Batman, and like X-Men and that kind of stuff, and like Thundercats, Transformers, all those were good. Yeah. Pirates of Dark Water, still okay. Nope, not The Tick.
I don't understand that. Tick may have had like a sense of humor, but I don't recall it ever being like completely inappropriate.
That cow has tasted human blood. Watch out!
Right? How is that inappropriate? I don't know.
Well, apparently that like freaked out. I mean, I remember the lines from the ads, but you know, I wasn't allowed to watch past the ads.
Oh no, Rock, what happened? Rock met paper.
No.
Yup.
Poor Rock. Now he's just a pile of pebbles. If I started yelling no whammies, you think it'd be a good thing?
They came up with a live action tick. God, maybe close to a decade ago now. That really had a lot of promise, and I don't think it went anywhere, which is really sad. Or they moved it over to a streaming service I don't have. But
Let me double check that one because that was when I was a little bit older.
well, yeah, it was only like 10 years ago. Maybe 10 years ago. Maybe 10 years ago.
2016 to 2019.
Okay, less than 10 years ago it ended. That means there must be at least 4 seasons. Potentially.
It was in Amazon Prime.
Oh.
The older one that I knew about was only 1 season, and it was 2001 to 2002. But it had a 7.7 on IBM out of 10, an 88% with Rotten Tomatoes, and an 82 out of 100 for M.
What's a good score for on IMDb?
Anything over like a 7 out of 10 is not bad. That's kind of your average, higher, acceptable rating.
Come here.
When you get into like 6 or below, it's moderate. If you get like 4 and below, it's bad. If you get into 1 or 2, it's so bad it's good again. I mean, no, I'm just kidding. But yeah, the other series that was Amazon actually had a 95% Rotten Tomatoes and a 7.4 out of 10 for IMDb.
Listen, Tick is solid. Like, it's if you get a good actor for the Tick and Arthur, like you've got gold. Like Tick just writes itself. Okay. I think it was like, for anyone I guess who doesn't know Tick, it's like Deadpool, but instead of violence, it's ineptitude. Like, it is glorious. It is like fourth wall breaking, third wall breaking, whichever wall they break it, and it's just beautiful.
And the original animated series ran from 94 to 97. So about the same run, give or take a little bit.
Yeah, I was gonna say, apparently the lifespan of a tick is 4 years. Okay.
Except for the one season wonder in 2001. Oh, and there was a movie. No, that's just a TV series. Unless that was the debut episode that did it as a movie.
Oh, so I was gonna ask you, Debbie. And
Yeah.
I guess both of y'all. For work, obviously we all deal with other people, like customers and people on the receiving end.
Mm-hmm.
Do you feel like it's worse when you have a bad like customer or client, whoever, or when you have like a bad coworker? As in, like,
Coworker.
Oh, coworker. Yeah, yeah.
I was thinking about
110%
that too.
coworker.
Listen, the customer you'll probably never see again. The coworker you have to see every single day for up to like 40 hours a week. Yeah, no, it's terrible.
The worst customer experience I've had. There's two that come to mind. The one we're not gonna even remember that guy. But one of the worst, take it well either way. And I'm giving you my side of it. They're probably gonna come and tell you their side of it. Whatever happens, we'll deal with it. And the management's like, thank you for coming and telling me about it. I know you're a good worker, nobody else complains, not a problem. Bad coworker, dude is still working there. The end. Shouldn't be, but dude is still working there.
Now, I mean, it's kind of a quality over quantity thing. Like, being like an acting store manager at a very large retail location, I've had some really, really terrible customers. Like, threaten myself bodily harm, like, scream at me. Like, I've had, like 6.5 feet tall men, and I'm 5'0", like, just scream at me and threaten to hit me and that sort of thing. And yeah, it's terrible, and yeah, you remember it for a very long time. But it's worse when it's like microaggressions every single day from someone else, like, or at least to me. Like, it depends. If you're, I guess you're a very anxious person, maybe those confrontations have a bigger impact on you. But
I definitely feel like my perspective. I thought about this recently because I was thinking about it yesterday. Because I had we have like families and stuff that are hard to deal with, but we don't always like interact with them every day.
mm-hmm.
And we might interact with them for potential years, but it's like it sucks, but it's like you kind of go through it. But I remember what made me anxious one time wasn't the parents so much. It was like one of the secretaries at one of my jobs. And I was like, I just dreaded going to work because of this person I had to work with. It
Yeah.
made, you know how they talk about like a toxic work environment? That's what it felt like.
Yep.
Yeah, I think that's worse.
And the thing is, like, I didn't even go there every day. So I only saw them every now and then and stuff. And I was like, luckily I wasn't the only one who felt this way. So
I have one that I kind of feel bad about to this day, and the person I have reconnected and talked about, really good as friends, but really bad as coworkers because their anxiety issues and my anxiety issues did not work together well in a workplace environment because they're a take charge kind of person. I can respect that. But when they had no experience yet in that particular job and they tried to act like they knew what they were doing and then something would backfire because I was the one who had the more experience, it would usually backfire on me. That I finally one day just turned around and basically said how I felt, and it really upset them emotionally. And at the time, it's like, I'm sorry I've upset you, but I'm not sorry for what I said because this particular situation, you needed to hear it. And I mean, we ended up not working together long after that. And I felt really horrible because this person had been my friend for years. It's just we did not work well together. They
Yeah.
went on to way bigger and better things that suited their skill set to the nth degree, and I am forever happy for them and everything they've achieved. It's just that particular job was not good for either of us.
and sometimes there's people that you could be good friends with, but you couldn't work with, and vice versa.
Yeah. Oh, I've had coworkers that we are the greatest coworkers, could work under any pressure situation, tried to be social, and it's like, they were just a chaos bomb. It's like they were able to channel that chaos energy at work and do things that blew my mind. Did an excellent 8+ times 1,000 job, but trying to go out with them socially, it was like, what the hell did I get myself into? Thank God we came in separate vehicles. There's only one person I ever had that situation with, and they're still, again, an amazing worker, just different lifestyles from different upbringings, and it just did not blend outside of the workplace.
Okay, Alendra has one more. I will farm one, and then if someone grabs a couple, that will probably take us to about the end of the night. Yeah, I don't think I've ever become close enough friends with anyone I've worked with to spend significant amounts of time outside of work with them. It was discouraged in a lot of my jobs because I was management and they don't want you getting close to non-management people. And then you definitely don't want to hang out with the other managers because you hate their guts. But like, yeah. I don't know. Here, like the job I have now is it's more like one giant family, and so everyone like wants to hang out and stuff. But I'm still like, I don't know. You guys are great people to work with, but
I've only ever really hung out, I think, with one manager outside of work, and that was my last manager, and it was for like birthday occasions at restaurants and stuff. It was
Right.
never anything really personal. We lived too far apart and we had so much else going on, and when he was working, I wasn't working, or vice versa, or we were both working together, or the store was closed for a holiday and we wanted to be with our family. So it kind of made it hard for us to go and do the things we would have loved to gone and do together.
yeah.
Yeah, definitely the only manager I would have wanted to go and do things with.
And then it's like me and my sister were both once assistant store managers at the same store. And we lived like next door to one another. So we saw each other like 20 hours a day. And that, I mean, we got along for the most part. It's just, it's kind of exhausting sometimes to because you talk about work, right? Because that's the majority of your life and that's what you have in common. So it does get a little exhausting to be, Yup. That's why I could never imagine like working with my husband. Because it's like you need the time apart to appreciate one another.
We worked in different departments the both times we worked in the same company. I was in the AP, he was in accounts management, and then at the factory he was in calibration, making sure the stuff I built worked right, and I was production, building the stuff. There was only a couple times where he had literally nothing to do and wanted to learn how the stuff was put together, that he sat next to me and I taught him what I did, or there was nothing built but an overflow of stuff waiting to be processed and he showed me what he did. But other than that, we prefer not working that close together.
Thanks, so.
It's nice to have that separation. Because then you kind of have separate lives, you don't see how people work. I can imagine working with some family members of mine.
Right.
My sister was my manager at a Wendy's old-fashioned hamburger. It lasted 3 months. She said I wasn't fast enough and I didn't want my burgers to look like somebody threw them at the wall. So yeah, she kept me on fries, and then it just got to the point where it's like, I'm going in the Navy, and I said, have fun, I'm quitting this job because I hate fast food. She goes, good, I would have had to fire you if you stayed. I'm like, thanks for being honest.
I feel like it ends up creating like a power imbalance when you're like family and say you're in different positions.
Oh, no,
Like, it's
she
one thing
also
if you're-
bossed me around. I was used to that.
Also, it's just a natural fit for her.
Yeah, no, I'm not saying that in a derogatory manner. My sister is a very take charge kind of girl. That's why she made it so far into her military career to be, a high ranked person. She did amazing things. It's just that's not my cup of tea. I liked making pretty flowers for people. She rode on big ships that made things go boom.
That's fair. I just find that if you spend too much time with a person, like a family member or husband or significant other, you kind of run. Well, no, you run out of things to talk about that are exciting, because we only have a certain number of hours in the day, and if you spend most of them with a person, then you can't really tell them anything they don't know. So if you have different hobbies or different jobs, then you can talk about everything that happens there, and it's, interesting.
That's kind of why we liked playing video games and stuff together, because you'd learn new things all the time, get to go to new places. Everything was an adventure. At least added some mix to the variety.
Yeah, no, I get it.
Then after a while, he didn't want to play video games anymore, and I'm like, hey, I'm not going to stop. And then I did. Now I'm sad.
What?
I don't know if the video games changed or I did. Both, to be honest. But, I'll find my next adventure.
Exactly.
We always do. Now I am the fact checker.
Fact checker.
Facts.
It's an important job.
Hey, somebody's got to know things.
Somebody's gonna check. Oh, where's Phil anyway?
He's just not feeling up to it tonight. He had left a statement in the Twitch feed.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, what was it? Oh. It was some conversation that came up during Thanksgiving where I said that, I was talking about streaming or something, and I was like, no, I'm not the type of streamer people watch to learn things. I am not the intellectual.
You lead by example.
Exact. I don't do what Debbie
Not my
does.
example.
Yeah.
But do like and subscribe.
Exactly. Do like and subscribe. I will show you things you didn't know you could do. Because most people shouldn't.
By the way, Debbie, was it you that bought a Switch too? Or I think no, Phil. I know Phil did.
Yeah, Phil did. I am planning on getting one over the holiday season, probably. Oh,
No,
Zoom also
take
has.
my Oculus.
I'm debating it, but again, I have too many expenses right now. I need to buy a
Yeah.
new tablet. Mine's dying.
Aw.
I use my tablet a lot though. It's probably the device I use the most over my phone. I mean, next to my phone.
I have a tablet, I don't use it a lot. No.
I think I use it to watch YouTube a lot.
Ah.
I'll just browse the internet. Big screen.
But then I ended up getting it because it was really inexpensive. And I thought it would be something I could do some work on in Mexico. And I didn't want to bring, like, a laptop or something.
Yeah.
But...
And they gave me a work laptop, and I swear that thing I could, like, knock someone out with it.
That's a brick.
That's a... What was happening? Another story. Oh, so there was, like, one of my friends was telling me about a kid that has a teenager. And he came in, like, bleeding from his head, some big old thing. But he wasn't saying, like, what happened or anything. He's keeping all shy and secret. And, we can't really help it, so I had to look through the cameras at the school. It turns out he was, like, covering for his friend. His friend, she, was moving her backpack, swung it around to get it back on her shoulder.
Mm-hmm.
And apparently there's a Chromebook in there, and the Chromebook is what gave him the gnarly... Gosh, so I was like, how
wow,
do you have those
poor
Chromebooks?
baby.
I mean, he was feeling fine, but he was feeling fine, but it was like he's trying really, really hard to, like, protect his friends. Like, she's not gonna get in trouble. This is an accident.
Right?
Don't worry.
Aww.
It's like the amount of work that they're, like, investigating.
I mean, kids try to be so careful now because they can get in trouble for, stuff being misconstrued, even if they're, like, friends with somebody, if the parents get all bent out of shape.
Which is true, so I kind of get it. But it's like, apparently he was bleeding a ton, and we're like, come on, just, like, let us know what happened. So we can
Yeah,
help
head
you.
wounds bleed a lot, even if
Yeah.
they're super lethal. I learned that as a child.
I learned
Yes, I
that
have
from...
head wounds.
Right. I learned that from managing a superstore. Those meat boys, man. I don't know how they ended up cutting their faces more than once, but it happened.
I know exactly what happens. They go to scratch their face, move their hairnet or something, rub their forehead, and they forget they have a giant, sharp object with a razor blade on one side of it and a flat side on the other. And they don't know which one is pointing towards their darn head. I worked in
Yeah,
the meat
that-
department for a short period of time, and yes, I have seen that injury. The other one is
It's my experience.
they drop the knife and they decide, oops, I'm gonna catch it. Oh, wait, I shouldn't do that. So it's usually on the forearm that they have a good chunk missing.
I think this is our last open map.
Well, it's like one of the last weeks I was working at my floral shop. I decided to give myself the atypical stupid cut on my hand. I was holding the roses in my hand, and I have this one little customer. She's the sweetest thing in the world. But she would sit there and chatter at you, and I'm trying to cut the flowers to put them in the vase. And I look up at her, and I cut the flowers, and then I look down and realize I have just cut the palm of my hand with brand new hedge clipper size
Oh.
flower clippers, and I'm like, honey, I gotta go talk to my manager right now because I just cut myself and it's probably pretty bad. She's like, do you want me to look at it? I used to do medical when I was younger. I'm like, nope, have to have a manager involved. I don't want you to see this. I don't know how bad it is. So I just like, have a great night. And she's like, you always wear your cut glove. You have yelled at me during Valentine's Day and Mother's Day and everything else days before this about wearing the cut glove. What the hell happened?
Of course it's like that.
Like, the sweet little old lady was pestering me, and I took the glove off to get her something off the counter, and I forgot to put it back on because I just wanted the flowers in the vase so I could go home. He goes, well, you're not going home on time tonight.
Uh-huh.
I'm like, no.
That's like
Yeah.
one lesson learned.
I'm like, I feel so stupid. He goes, honey, you are so stupid. He's like, because you said so, not because I'm calling you that. I'm like, no, I was major stupid. No major scars. You can barely tell where I did it. But then again, my hands are always so scratched up from all the years of doing stupid crap.
I remember this week, like in one of my schools, like for some reason, all the kindergartners were getting hurt, and like twice this week, we've had to send students out for stitches. Little 5-year-olds or poor 5-year-olds. I'm like,
Hey,
Dang.
can we like, work on like the playground management? Maybe you put those soft pads on the corners of these picnic tables that everyone seems to be banging their heads on.
Are they
God.
newer tables or just new kids?
New kids.
There's a reason I say that, and you heard how quick you responded. Because by the end of the year, the kids who've been there, but for like been in the school for a while, they know where the stuff is. They stop
Yep.
banging their heads on stuff. But if it's the beginning of the year, the kids haven't been playing on the stuff for very long, it's a new kid issue.
Yeah, exactly. And so if they don't really, especially because for a lot of these kids, it's the first time in school, so they're messing around and exploring the limits and everything, and they don't realize things hurt.
Yeah,
But I swear, some of those kids are tougher than I am. What you were saying though?
Yeah,
You
I
fell
fell
off
off
something.
of monkey bars in a, wasn't really kindergarten or pre-K. It was just a daycare center, but they had those, classic 1980s monkey bars, and I'm a little monkey. I got to the top and I fell off, and they didn't want to call my mom right away because I banged my head on the way down. And yes, it was a lot. It wasn't the only time. There was lots of head trauma. My mom tried so hard to raise little ladies. It's not her fault. She tried.
It's the monkey bars. They did all.
Yeah, I fell backwards off them multiple times.
So
They
I
never
was
called my parents.
Oh no, I managed to hit the, I fell along the outside, not backwards, head first, so I took a couple of them on the way down.
See, this is why whenever a kid comes in with like a head issue or head said they hurt the head, we let parents know. Because like you never know what might happen later with some of these kids.
Mm.
I don't trust them all. Plus, we found out it's not really fun when kids come in and they tell their parents a different story.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
My teacher
Yeah,
beat me.
Right? Like, what do you mean? Oh, what was it? Where sometimes to screen some of these kids' eyes, you have to take them to like a darker corner to because of how the flash and yada yada from the device. And then the story you get, it's fine, but story parents hear is
They took me into a dark closet.
yeah, exactly. Yep, exactly. I'm like,
Not quite. No.
that's not exactly what
Yes.
happened.
Video cameras
mean-
everywhere now.
I mean, technically that's factual and true, but it's not quite what happened. The kids are funny though. Oh, speaking of Play-Doh, what I want to mention is we were in one of one of the kindergarten classrooms. They were playing with sand, and the one kid was showing us sand. Oh, look at the sand I made! It was a little, cup of sand. So, oh, that's neat. I'm gonna eat it. Like, don't eat it. Don't eat it. Don't eat it. It's not food. It's not food. I swear. In that 3 to 5'8" range, even 6, they're just trying to die sometimes. They're so accident
Trying
prone.
to die. They're just trying to learn what will make them die.
Oh, God.
Oh yeah, that's
What
very
will
true.
and what won't. I can survive this and get a quarter for it when I do it in front of other children.
Oh,
This
God.
one, I had to go to the
Yeah.
hospital. I shouldn't do that one again. Not unless there's a 20 involved. Yeah, that was expensive. But they're just so darn cute. People keep making more of them.
They're cute, and actually, I do like some of the older kids. See, I like 4th, 5th grade, but once 6th grade hits and puberty is there, I'm like, I don't know if I like this anymore.
Send him back.
Send them back. I can't deal with this. But now, it's funny. I get it now. I get what people. When I was a teenager, I was like, why do people act like this towards teenagers? We're, smart and everything. And now I'm an adult. I'm like, oh, I get it now. I'm not sure if I'd ever want to go back to my teen years.
I think honestly,
No.
the one thing that I have heard myself, younger than me, people say, people who were older, and I was like young enough to know what they were saying, that was when parents would go, I was a teenager once. And when the teenagers say, it's not like when you were a teenager. And, there's so many people over a certain age that they truly believed, and mind you, for the technology advancements and everything they had going on, for quite a few generations, that statement would have been accurate. But when you got into like the 70s, 80s, 90s, early 2000s, every 10
Woo!
years things completely changed. And that statement is actually 110% accurate. It's not like it was when they were a teenager. The things that are out there now versus the things that were out there then, yeah, no, some of the things, bad people in vans, there were still bad people in vans. But the technology that makes the bad people in vans in your house, on your computers, when you're, supposed to be researching something and you have somebody mislead you to something else, Dad, if I had a teenager go, it's not like when you were young, I go, hell yeah, it's not. And I understand. I don't even have kids.
It's like, what did we talk about this? It's like, we're of the generation where we grew up before the internet, before like a lot of technological advances.
The crossover generation.
Yeah, but then so we knew what it was like before, but we also grew up trying to learn it and doing little
You know
things.
what's come after.
Exactly. Whereas sometimes generations before us, they never grew up and it was a little hard to learn because they weren't as young. And then the generation came after us, they only had they're so used to apps and technology already being there, and was it literally there would be not even teenagers. There'd be teenagers in school who were born and the iPhone was already out. That was a cell phone. Flip phones weren't a thing.
Yeah.
Flip phones are a sign of the times of their parents or.
Yeah. Well, it's like even the difference between my brother-in-law, who was born in the late 70s, and my husband, who was born in 1983. The older brother thought his little brother, my husband, was a gift from God, because he just would take to the technology, and being that couple years older in the 70s, my brother-in-law, though he took to the stuff, he didn't take to it as fluidly because it was already, something to get into. It's already existed and you have to learn it. My husband was a toddler basically learning how to play with the first computers his dad brought home. And it was just like, it took off from there. He was born with a keyboard not far from him. Not a typewriter. In my house, we had typewriters still for doing our reports. And then the teachers go, well, you better start going to the library because the typewriters were not accepting anymore. So we actually had to break down and get a computer to start doing our reports for high school and stuff. My husband, he's like, I knew what a typewriter was because my mom had an old one they kept in the basement, but I grew up with keyboards. He's 3 years younger than me, but he pretty much grew up with keyboards.
Yeah, we've had some good luck tonight. This is our
Look at you guys.
third bottom.
Bum, 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 bum.
Ooh. I'm trying to think of what the biggest technological thing in my life was that I thought about. I feel like it must be the internet. But the thing is, the internet wasn't around when I was born. It's just nobody used it the way they do it now. I feel like I feel like one big change though was before you had to have dial-up or you had to have a computer to use the internet, and now you can look it up on your phone.
Yeah.
I think I underestimated how big of a change it was until I like started thinking about it, because that was huge. Like I can actually look things up. Because you guys remember back in the day, you had to have like a certain plan, and it was really really slow internet. It wasn't really usable at all if you could get it. And now it's like
Yeah, I knew how to use the Dewey Decimal System. We really wanted to know something. It was either the slightly out-of-date Encyclopedia Britannicas. Yes, we had them on the shelf behind the desk. Or you had to go to the library down the street and literally search the index to see, you know, your subject matter, and then go hunt the book down in the library. I've done both. I love Google.
it's nice
I'm not
things
saying
up.
it's the greatest thing ever, but hey, I can fact check a lot quicker than I used to.
Yeah, but see, the problem with it right now is that it's giving AI answers before actual,
That I don't.
like, real answers.
Yep. So when you have
I
to
think some-
dig a little, just like you did in that card catalog system, and have Dewey work for you instead of just taking whatever, you know, the computer hands to you.
I think that's interesting. 'Cause I remember when it was, or you know, we're growing up with the internet. They were like, it's gonna. I thought, you know, it's gonna change so much because, you know, you have all this factual information right by your fingertips. So I don't think anyone expected the amount of also like information you have to parse through. and
Exactly.
Information.
Yeah. Well, because on its
There's always
face, like you said, it just seemed so handy. Like, why would anyone want to taint that? Because it's incredibly useful, but...
There's always somebody who wants to see the world burn.
And even like back when I was growing up, even when I was say like in middle school, I remember one of our teachers saying, you know, oh yeah, you can use things like Wikipedia and stuff, but you have to be able to look through and find if it's accurate and make sure you find the source and stuff. So it was there, but it never seems to be like as big as it's talked about, I guess.
Yeah.
But it was like, I mean, I know it's always been an issue, but it just feels so heightened because there is so much information out there. I think it's because how easy it is to get either information or misinformation. Before, you know, it was harder to get misinformed. It'd be like a lot of like steps or catalogs or weird
Because
commercials or
people
something.
used to actually run this stuff.
We
Really
got
vetted this stuff.
we got to the bottom and all we got was a stupid t-shirt.
Fun, and all I got was a stupid T-shirt.
Not only a stupid t-shirt, a DIY t-shirt. It was just a bolt of cloth. Yeah.
Wah, wah, wah.
710k for the night though? That is good.
Bad.
That is good. We got lucky thrice, so I'll take it. It was a good map night. We got to see the Fever Dream. Yeah. We got the Final Fantasy and we got the Fever Dream. Yeah. So thank you everyone who joined me in game. And thank you everyone who joined me in chat.
Yay!
Yeah.
We do this every Friday night. If you want to join in, you can sign up in Discord to be a part of the family. Family? Not the party. It's like a family. Or you can...
Fight and put up with each other. Same thing.
There you go. Or you can tune in and chat. Yeah. Yeah. Thanks, Rock. Thanks, Zoam. Thanks, Alendra. Thanks, Brick. Yeah. I don't know what else I got. But I really enjoy doing this, and I'm really glad it's Friday. And now I'm really, really tired and going to go to bed.
Sleep time.
Exactly. So yeah. Take care, everyone. Love yourself.
Any adventures tomorrow?
Just my Final Fantasy Tactics, my ever-evolving tactics playthrough. I'm gonna get to the end of it. That is my personal goal.
I believe in you.
Thanks. Thank you.
Yay.
It's just gonna take a little bit, but I'll get there. So yeah, thank you so much everyone for being here. Take care. Love yourself as much as you love others, and I'll see you in game. Bye.
Bye.